Updating breaking news at this hour. We have been following all afternoon. 2 people on board a small plane that crashed at the DuPage airport have died. The crash happening just before 2 o'clock this afternoon, shortly after that plane took off. We're still looking and working to learn the identities of those on board and what led to the crash. The airport has now reopened after being closed for several hours.
We're also following breaking news out of Hillside. An out-of-control car kills a pedestrian after hitting several other vehicles, and 2 police officers also injured in that crash.
ABC 7's Eric Hong has the latest tonight on the investigation.
That 73-year-old driver, who police say was responsible for all these crumpled vehicles behind me, was taken to a hospital, and police are now investigating whether he may have been suffering a medical episode. This all playing out around 12:30 this afternoon. Hillside police say that driver of a Genesis SUV struck a police squad car on Butterfield Road near Laverne and then continued east on Butterfield at a high rate of speed, hitting other vehicles before crossing lanes of traffic and entering a Walgreens parking lot. There, police say he hit more vehicles, as well as a 78-year-old male pedestrian who was using a walker who was pronounced dead at Loyola Medical Center. Police say the 2 officers who were struck in their vehicle, despite suffering back and neck injuries, ran to the Walgreens to render aid.
When I arrived on scene, my 2 officers who were just involved in that accident, one of them was performing CPR on our pedestrian on there, trying to do life-saving measures for him before we could get the fire department, and the other officer was trying to control traffic and everything else on the scene.
I just heard the loud crashing sound, and then he kind of paused when he got to my side. When he got to my side, then he turned, and then he started hitting cars further down. He went through this little scene and went down Walgreens embankment, and then there I heard he hit someone else over there.
Police say at least 8 people were taken to hospitals, including those 2 officers, the suspect driver, the pedestrian who was killed, and perhaps a handful of other drivers who were struck who are expected to be okay. I talked to a business owner who says that one of the drivers who was hit on Butterfield Road had a 6-month-old baby in the car with her. Fortunately, they appear to be okay. Obviously, a very harrowing scene here this afternoon. In Hillside, Eric Hong, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Scary situation there, and the images are just really. All right, Eric, thank you for that. We are also following a surprise statement out of Hallis Hall tonight. Bears president Kevin Warren says that the team is expanding its search for a location to a new stadium.
And he says it could lead to Northwest Indiana. So in a letter sent to season ticket holders and posted on the team's website tonight, Warren says Illinois' refusal to provide funding for the construction of a new stadium is the reason for this reevaluation. He says in part, quote, "We've been directly told by state leadership our project will not be a priority in 2026, despite the benefits it will bring to Illinois. Consequently, in addition to Arlington Park, we need to expand our search and critically evaluate opportunities throughout the wider Chicagoland region, including Northwest Indiana." Goes on to say this decision isn't about leverage. And the team has said in recent months it was moving forward with plans to build on the old Arlington Park site out in the northwest suburbs, but the club had also requested a state help for infrastructure needs. A spokesman for Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker called today's announcement a, quote, "slap in the face" of Bears fans. We'll have an update on this story. It's developing again tonight at 10.
And the warmer weather, not so great for some property owners. A Bridgeview restaurant dealing with a bursted pipe overnight. Well, tons of water gushing through the dining room and the kitchen. ABC 7's Karen Jordan has advice tonight from the experts on how to prevent this from happening to you.
After a long stretch of colder than normal days, this brief bout of milder weather may feel nice, but this freeze and thaw pattern could take a toll on your pipes.
Jordan Blanton, the service manager at Goody Plumbing, says the deep freeze a few days ago meant the week would get off to a busy start.
It was a Sunday afternoon and the phones just started opening up.
Blanton says it was all hands on deck, and he expects to stay busy with the roller coaster of weather this week. After hitting sub-zero over the weekend, temperatures are climbing into the 40s, only to dive back into the teens later this week. The freeze and thaw pattern, hard for pipes to handle.
We get calls, when things like this happen, hundreds of calls a day with customers that are dealing with this.
This is what the View family restaurant in Bridgeview is dealing with, pipes that burst from the deep freeze.
Once it warmed up, they blew up and created a full flood of water.
A foot of water in the restaurant with extensive damage to the ceiling, leaving soaked debris and furniture. The owner faced with a cleanup that could take a couple of months.
We opened up all the doors in the restaurant to get everything out, and we could only hope for the best.
What we recommend is a lot of times these are on an exterior wall. It could be drafty. Just open the cabinets up. Allow the heat from the room to get inside the cabinet cavity.
Blanton also advises letting the water trickle from your faucets and also know where your main water shutoff is. Karen Jordan, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about that freeze and thaw. I mean, it was like a frozen tundra for 5 days, and then it was like balmy 40 degrees, and then it's going to get cold again.
It might get warmer too. Yeah, we got a roller coaster coming our way. Yeah, meteorologist Larry Maury here talking rain, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
And then a temperature drop again.
Wow.
All that in 24 hours, pretty much. Yeah. So we made it to 43 this afternoon. Now we've dropped off into the 30s, and a few spots are below freezing, like St. Charles at 30, DeKalb at 29. But as we go deeper into the night tonight, these temperatures will go back up. We'll warm into the mid 40s by tomorrow morning, and we're going to have some rain roll into the area well after midnight. So for the evening hours, we're dry, but look at the temperature trend. This is for overnight tonight. The next 12 hours will be climbing into the mid 40s by 7 o'clock in the morning, with rain showers developing around 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. And then rain will continue through much of the morning into the early afternoon tomorrow, with temperatures climbing close to 50 degrees for at least a few hours during the midday hours. We'll get gusty winds to 45 miles per hour. Then note the temperature drop off once the sun goes down tomorrow evening, and we'll throw in some scattered snow showers tomorrow evening. So pretty much everything coming our way over the next 24 hours. Here's a look at that rain rolling in tomorrow morning. So a wet morning commute. It'll stay wet through about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon as our cold front blows on through. And then behind that front, temperatures drop, and look at the snow showers for tomorrow evening. I tell you, tomorrow evening there could be some slick travel conditions as temperatures drop into the 20s. That moisture on the roads could freeze up, and you throw in some scattered snow showers. Could be messy tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. We'll talk more about that, then have a look at your weekend all coming up.
That sounds good, Larry. See you in a few minutes. It appears the nation is in for a severe influenza season, and vaccination rates are down. ABC 7's Sarah Schulte talked to local health experts about why they think that's so and the guidance people should follow.
In what is expected to be a bad flu season, local health officials are pushing for people to get vaccinated for the flu and COVID, despite mixed guidance coming from the federal government. 'Tis the season to get sick. Healthcare providers are stocked up with flu and COVID vaccines, but some doctors say it's been a tough sell this year.
The number of people accepting the vaccine, I think, is down that we're seeing here today, which is causing some concern.
Cook County Health's Provident Hospital Chief Executive Dr. Arnold Turner says changing vaccine guidance from the Centers for Disease Control is contributing towards some vaccine confusion and hesitancy. For COVID, the CDC recommends getting the vaccine based on personal choice. Illinois and local public health officials will not adopt the same scaled-back recommendation.
As a physician and a leader in public health, I think it's incumbent on me to ensure and reassure the public that our public health policy-making process is transparent and it's grounded in science.
Using the same guidance from previous years, Cook County public health officials strongly recommend people over the ages of 6 months get both the flu and COVID vaccines.
There's evidence that's emerged over the years that shows that COVID vaccination can prevent long COVID, which again can result in people experiencing things like brain fog, muscle soreness.
Doctors say they're starting to see a big increase of patients with upper respiratory illnesses. Based on other parts of the world, the flu and COVID season are expected to be more serious this year. Health professionals can't emphasize enough how vaccines have been given to millions of people worldwide safely. Just ask Rush University Medical Center physician's assistant Trey Owens. He worked in a New York City ER during the height of the pandemic.
I never once got COVID working in the emergency room because I was one of the first to get vaccinated and I wore my mask. So that has something to say about the efficacy of both.
Most health insurance companies pay for COVID and flu vaccines, but if you're not insured, Cook County Health will provide a free vaccine by appointment or through a clinic on certain dates. Sarah Schulte, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Sarah, thank you. Taking care of your mental health It should be a priority, especially this time of year. We have a doctor joining us all the way from Maryland and live in our State Street studios with some very practical advice that will help you.
But first, the family of Rob and Michelle Reiner released a statement as their brother appears in court.
And later on, 'tis the season, a local church living up to its promise to help several neighborhoods. And you know what? It is making us Chicago proud on this Way to Go Wednesday. We'll be right back.
Look at them and count to 10 in a good clear voice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Thank you.
Rob Reiner's son, Nick, is expected to enter a plea on murder charges next month. He has had his first court appearance today, but waived his right to a speedy arraignment. Cameras were not allowed to show him in court. Reiner is accused of killing his parents, Rob Reiner and Michelle Singer Reiner. Prosecutors have not decided if they will seek the death penalty in this case. Authorities have not released a motive. Nick's siblings, Jake and Romy, releasing a statement today saying they are experiencing unimaginable pain, but are grateful for the outpouring of kindness they've received.
Police in Providence, Rhode Island, releasing enhanced images today of a person they want to talk to about the Brown University shooting. Police say this person was seen in the same area as the man police believe is the suspect. Investigators have received nearly 200 actionable tips, but have not arrested any suspect. And more victims of Saturday's shootings have been released from the hospital.
President Trump reportedly set to ease restrictions on marijuana. A senior White House official saying that the president will sign an executive order tomorrow to reschedule marijuana to a lower classification. The move would loosen federal restrictions, but it does not mean full legalization. Currently, the Drug Enforcement Agency classifies marijuana as a Schedule I drug with a high potential for abuse. The change would reclassify marijuana as a Schedule III drug, which is considered less addictive.
President Trump will address the nation from the White House tonight. He's expected to talk about what his administration has done during the first year of his second term. You can see the address here on ABC 7 beginning at 8 tonight.
Well, of course, the holidays are here, and they are a very joyous time of the year, but they can also bring some emotional challenges. Now, many people are dealing with loss at this time, depression, and even stress.
And joining us now, public health expert Dr. Michael Ford with some tips to help you navigate the holidays as we start the new year. Doctor, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
It's always a great time of year, but not for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, and I think all of us have lost a loved one around the holidays at some point. And those mental challenges, those mental health challenges can be a lot. What can people do to deal with that?
Well, first, let's just start here. There's pressure. A lot of people feel a lot of pressure during the holiday season. There's pressure to be happy. There's this pressure to be joyous. But with that pressure, you have this increased feeling of stress, increased feelings of anxiety, increased feelings of trauma or grief. And then there's another layer, expectations. You're expected to have the same capacity for family traditions. You're expected to have the same capacity for friendships, for some situations. And then that can also lead to increased feelings of trauma or grief. And then there's another layer, and that third layer is routines. A lot of routines change during the holiday season. Some people are not getting as much sleep as they should be. Your meal frequency might change, and even your movement or exercise. So all of these things can add up to mood shifts that ultimately change health outcomes for mental health.
Definitely.
It has you thinking about it, because I think all of what he said is affecting all of us sitting right here. But
yeah, it
you
really
know,
can, yeah.
one of the big things you say is healing starts with knowing. So what are some practical evidence-based tips that you can share with people to protect their mental health, especially this time of year?
Definitely. I think the first thing is you want to address your feeling, address the feeling of that joy that you might not have, or the happiness that you might not have, because addressing it, healing starts with knowing what is going on with you. The second thing is connection. Loneliness is something that affects a lot of people during this time, and when you are lonely, it's the best time to seek help. So seek help from people you trust. Seek help from even trusted resources in your community. There's also 988 number. It's a nationwide 24/7 local number that you can call, and there will be a trained counselor to speak to you for your loneliness or other mental health issues. And then the third thing I would say is you want to be able to handle things early. If you feel that you are overwhelmed, if you feel that you're getting to that point of anxiety, handle things early by acknowledging again what you're feeling so that you can better deal with it at the end.
We could have had you on in November. I mean, that would have really helped. I mean, in addition, though, you're right to losing someone if you're grieving that. Just the stress of, did we get all the Christmas gifts?
Right.
So like, you buy gifts for everybody you know. I mean, you start like last year. I don't know how you do it.
I don't know either, and I'm stressed.
Right. I mean,
And I'm losing sleep.
well, you hide it well. But I mean, just that, like, does planning play into this too? Like you said, start early, get ahead of those emotions. Is that something that might help some people?
For sure, and that goes back to having a routine, having a balance, because when you have a routine, that means you are establishing rhythm. Routine equals rhythm. A lot of times people may not understand how to navigate certain places in terms of the holiday season because they were not prepared to deal with things emotionally before the holiday season came. So when you can have some routine, you have more balance, and that ultimately can help you acknowledge, speak on those emotions, and deal with them when they come up.
You're really big on social media and your Instagram, and you talk about this is the story you should know. Well, what is the story we should know this holiday season, or any holiday season?
Well, I think the first thing to do for me is just to say, hey, it's okay to say no. In this holiday season, it is okay to say no. It is okay to establish boundaries. It is okay to say, I'm going to remove myself from this room because the energy is not right. I'm going to remove myself from maybe a toxic environment. Sometimes we have family members and friends that can actually be in that category of people that we need to remove ourselves from. But having boundaries is something I want everyone to know, because that can help you reduce your stress, reduce your anxiety, and be more present for yourself during this time.
And I think it's okay to just feel like crap.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
I think it, you know, somebody like you would say that's okay.
It is okay.
I mean, those are our feelings.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's okay
right,
to not be
right.
okay.
Not to be okay.
Yeah,
I think some people mask that, or like society says mask that because it's the holidays, it's
and
Hanukkah,
you're supposed to be
Christmas.
joyful,
right?
And,
but
you
isn't
know,
it okay sometimes just to feel out of it?
It is okay, and I think that once you embrace that feeling that it is okay, you start now going to that journey of healing. You start understanding I'm okay with the emotions that I'm feeling, and I can talk about it, and finding someone trusted is very important, and then I can go into the journey that makes me feel a better sense of self.
All right, what's your best holiday advice, you know, as we in this conversation?
I would say be present. Be present.
Okay.
Be present in every single second, in every single minute, in every single hour. Unfortunately, time is not guaranteed for anyone. Right, and so just be present. Tomorrow's not promised. So be present with yourself, your friends, your family members, and enjoy every moment the best way that you can.
We're glad you're present. You're great. Come back.
He's present from Maryland. He flew all the way.
I'm telling you, you're welcome anytime on our show. I feel like I could give you my number, and I could use a little bit.
I was thinking that too. Can we get his cell phone number?
Very easy to talk to. Doctor, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, best blessings to you and your doctor wife for this holiday season. Travel mercies as well.
Appreciate you.
Good conversation.
Excellent information, right? Well, coming up, everybody, get ready, get your umbrellas.
Yeah, might have to, right? It was the boots last week.
Okay.
And now it's rain. Yeah, right. Everything. Layer up. Larry Mauer's with us tonight. He's going to time out when that rain will arrive in the AccuWeather forecast. It's next.
The family of a Hinsdale teenager killed in an accident is launching a new partnership with the University of Illinois. 14-year-old Sean Richards died while he was hit by an employee driving out of the Fuller's Car Wash in 2023. His parents, Brian and Christine Richards, have now committed $1 million to fund the Love Like Sean Scholarship at the University of Illinois Geis College of Business. They tell us that the money will be given to those who lead through kindness, just like Sean did.
Really, our motivation is to carry out Sean's love and to make sure that he's not forgotten and that the things that made him special are recognized in other people.
So we want to reward them, but we also are hoping that by being rewarded, it will encourage people to continue those good acts.
Absolutely. His legacy will live on for sure. The Love Like Sean Scholarship will launch this fall. It will go to 4 Geis business sophomores with awards renewable through graduation.
Yeah, his name will live on and help out so many young professionals. Wow. Terrific. It's time for our weather forecast, our live look from our Navy Pier camera. City looking beautiful. It's above freezing. It's pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good.
I think people's attitudes change.
Well, after talking to Dr. Ford, I feel great.
You feel joyful, plus it's above 32 degrees. You feel really good.
That matters too.
Yeah, it's the small things in life at this time of year.
The sunshine.
Right, the sunshine.
Wearing sunglasses.
Yes.
Like, yes.
Wow. Huge difference. Sunshine and 40s. It got to 43 this afternoon. Now it's dropped off into the 30s. But temperatures overnight tonight will warm back into the mid 40s by 6 o'clock in the morning, with rain developing well after midnight. And tomorrow through most of the daytime hours, it's going to be wet and windy, with rain coming down and winds gusting to 45 miles per hour at times throughout the day, even through about 2 o'clock. Even after 2 o'clock, it'll stay windy, but temperatures will drop tomorrow evening and will drop below freezing as we head towards 8 o'clock in the evening, and we'll get wind-whipped snow showers around. So slick spots are possible for tomorrow evening's late commute around 7 o'clock or so, because temperatures will be dropping off into the 20s by about 7 o'clock, and that will be the time frame when we'll have some scattered snow showers. But also, with all that rain from earlier in the day, any puddles that are on the roadways, those will freeze up late tomorrow evening, which will lead to some icy conditions if you're out and about once the sun goes down tomorrow evening. So tracking this out on Futurecast, first thing tomorrow morning, here comes the rain. Temperatures in the mid 40s, upper 40s around 9 o'clock in the morning with rain showers. Little bursts of some heavier downpours will slide through with the cold front around 10 and 11 o'clock in the morning. Once the front passes by, temperatures will start to drop off, and there are those scattered snow showers around 8 o'clock in the evening. And note the temperatures falling into the 20s, mid to low 20s by 9 o'clock in the evening, and then we'll drop into the teens early Friday morning. Very cold to start our Friday, and wind chills Friday morning will be down below 0. So right now we're above freezing at O'Hare. It's 36 degrees, but a wind chill of 29. It is 30 in Aurora, 29 in DeKalb, and 30 in Kankakee, and 32 in Peatone. Most other locations are in the mid 30s. Here's our storm system, though, that will bring us the front and rain tomorrow. The rain gets here early tomorrow morning. As the front comes on through, some showers, could even hear some rumbles of thunder if you're south of the city during the afternoon tomorrow. Then the front will clear us and the temperatures drop, and we get those scattered snow showers tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. And then Friday morning we'll wake up with temperatures in the teens, and Friday afternoon high temperatures only in the 20s. Now there's still a lot of ice out there and still piles of snow, but with about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch of rain that will come down during the morning hours tomorrow, we'll continue to melt some of that ice and snow. We might have some ponding concerns on the roadways too, where there's still those slushy piles of the firmed up ice that is the remnants of piles up of snow that happens when we get this time of year. So we'll have to watch that, but I'm a little more concerned about the possibility of some icy conditions tomorrow evening as temperatures drop below freezing. 43 was the high today. Tonight temperatures will warm from the mid 30s this evening into the 40s by early tomorrow morning. We'll get the rain tomorrow, then snow showers tomorrow evening, a cold day on Friday. Then we'll warm things back up on Saturday with temperatures in the low 40s before it turns colder again on Sunday. But next week's looking mild, many days in the 40s, including Tuesday, Wednesday, and probably even Christmas Day. And the big Bears game on Saturday, there's going to be a cold front that comes through during the game Saturday evening, maybe a few sprinkles with the front, but temperatures will be in the 30s and wind chills in the 20s.
Wow, that's changed a little bit.
Yeah.
Big Bear weather for a win.
Sure.
Yep, winning
I like
weather.
it. I love it.
All right,
Yeah.
thanks so much. Well, coming up, everybody, on the other side of the break, a local church making Chicago proud.
We'll be right back. Southside Church embarking on 4 days of giving to help people in need.
Yeah, Apostolic Faith Church in Bronzeville is holding the giveaways. ABC 7's Evelyn Holmes has the story that is making Chicago proud.
It's day 2 of this massive effort by the Southside Church to bless people in need this holiday season with food baskets, winter coats, and toys. Since Tuesday, volunteers like Talia Henderson and members of the Apostolic Faith Church have been handing out groceries to those in need as they try to spread some holiday cheer.
This is one of the things in my community, and it's so important to give back because we get so many things in life and other people don't.
The 20-year-old college student is among those present as the Chicago Church hosts its annual Christmas toy, coat, and food giveaway.
It means a lot. I come every year. God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
This morning, hundreds converged on the church located at 38th and Indiana Avenue for the event that's been going on for decades. Executive Pastor Jonathan Banks says the church has seen an increase in the number of people who need help.
This is a community effort. We're seeing God's love flourish in so many partnerships, but at the core of it is making sure that the needs of our community and our children are met.
Today's offering was free to anyone living within the 4 neighborhood zip codes the church has pledged to help. Many here already benefit from Apostolic's food pantry, but learned about the giveaway through social media and word of mouth.
Very nice, everybody. I like it. Nice for old people. Very nice. Everybody employee, very nice.
This woman was among the estimated 150 people who received food baskets today.
We enjoy it. We enjoy the diversity of the people that come. Our job is to make people happy and to make sure that they have a better experience because the lines are long.
Each food basket includes the choice of a ham or turkey, along with a variety of fresh vegetables, some grocery staples, and dinner sides.
We have corn, we have gravy, we have the croutons that make your stuffing, we have peas, everything that you need for Christmas.
This latest giveaway follows the church's Angel Tree Partnership, which benefits the children of incarcerated parents. The week of giving ends with Apostolic handing out more than 1,200 new winter coats for men, women, and children, along with 3,000 toys for kids and teens. While the food distribution ends today, winter coats and toys will be handed out tomorrow and Friday. Reporting from Chicago's Bronzeville neighborhood, Evelyn Holmes, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Such a fantastic
church.
event.
I know
Yep,
you've
way
been
to
a part
go
of that
Wednesday.
church. Yes.
Yep, I donate every year to them. Dr. Horace Smith and the First Lady Susan. He's a pediatric hematologist, so they love kids, of course. They
Good
want to
stuff.
help the community. Great job.
Thanks.
We'll
We'll see you
ya.
at 10.